New tonight, homicides are down 57% in Denver so far this year, a significant drop from last year and one of the largest drops in violent crime in the country. This is all according to the latest data from the Denver Police Department and the Major Cities Chiefs Association.
Denver 7, of course, has extensively covered safety concerns and police efforts to increase public safety.
At times, the Denver Police Department told us perception of downtown did not necessarily match reality.
Well, Micah Smith went over the latest numbers with Denver's Police Chief Ron Thomas to find out what's working and what still needs a little bit of work.
We've done a lot of work to uplift communities and not over police them, but supply them with resources and connect them with community-based groups that can help address some of the issues that are in some of these underserved communities that I think is resulting in lesser violence. I think that it's been helpful to work with community groups such as Struggle of Love. They do a lot of work for us helping with violence interruption, violence mitigation, which is why we've only seen a couple of gang-related homicides this year.
Why do you think perception isn't matching statistics here?
Well, I mean, I think there is often a disparity between perception and reality. I think sometimes perception is based upon what you see, and so even though downtown Denver and Denver generally as a whole I think is a relatively safe city as it relates to violent crime, I think when you see open drug use, when you see people that are unhoused, sleeping in alleys and on the sidewalk, I think that gives you a perception of unsafety when your local grocery store or corner store has to close because of theft, or when you go into a convenience store and everything that you want to buy is locked up behind a case. I think that leads to the perception that maybe this isn't such a safe city.
And Chief Thomas, what would you say to people in Denver who say despite the statistics they still feel unsafe?
I would say that we hear them and that we recognize that. We recognize the need to match that perception to reality, which is why we reinvested officers in downtown Denver so that there was a greater presence. We pay attention to statistics every day, and so where we see spikes in crime, where we see a need to address the concerns that people have for safety, that we're making sure that we make those adjustments.
Now, the one violent crime that increased in Denver was sexual assault. Chief Thomas says he's concerned about that. He thinks it's related to Denver's nightlife. So the chief says police are working with bar owners and with rideshare services.
Looking closer, Denver city leaders have been working to revitalize downtown Denver as a solution towards improving public safety. And happening right now, a public hearing is underway about a proposal to take those efforts a step further. A Denver businessman wants to build a 3-loop gondola system along the 16th Street Mall to help the area get back on its feet. He also wants a moving covered sidewalk and an amphitheater near the mall. I recently spoke with Ryan Ross about his vision to attract millions of visitors to the city.
The more people take a look at this idea, Jessica, the more they're going to see the potential. It offers an awful lot that would transform downtown Denver into something that had vastly more interest, attention, time, money, vitality, and safety than what we have now.
Scan the QR code on your screen to hear more from our conversation. Tonight's hearing is the second of 3 opportunities to learn about the plan and for the public to add their ideas. The final hearing is this Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. at the Montclair Civil Building.